Okay, so in terms of conditions, right?
Yeah.
In Buddhism, you have to learn how to separate the two. You have internal conditions and external conditions. They're different.
Okay.
External conditions are conditions that exist in the world. So, for example, 100-something years ago, they say that brother, sister can marry and have kids. The royal family, brother, sister, is okay. It's good, right? But now, brother, sister is bad, right?
Yeah.
That's a new condition. They say in America, give us your poor, your huddled, your masses. Now it's like immigration, stay away, right? The condition changed. When the Democrats take power, different condition. When the Republican take power, different condition. So the conditions will always change. Marijuana illegal, marijuana legal. The conditions will always change. Now, that doesn't matter because you live in the world, you just follow the laws.
Yeah.
You break the laws, you get a ticket, you get in trouble. That's just how it works, right? But the internal condition, that's different. The internal condition is you follow the rules, but why do you have to believe in the rules? So if they say immigration, give us everybody. So you believe we have to take everybody. And then now there's too many people. So do you still believe the same thing or can you change? Internally, you say, I love this woman, she's my wife. And then if she cheat on you, then it's like, I don't love her anymore. How come you can change your internal condition? But maybe you externally, you're still married because you have 2 kids, you have a house, a mortgage, you can't get divorced. Your business, you get divorced, you lose a lot. So you know what? Like she cheated on me, I don't love her anymore. But I can still live with her. I can still be the father to my kids and a husband, but we just don't live together like husband-wife anymore. You change your internal conditions. For example, they told me that when I was 18, I'm an adult. But at home, I'm still a kid. I see my mom, I still play. I see my sister, I mess around. I'm still a kid. And then one day, the day that I changed my internal condition, I went to give a sermon to this young girl who was like the daughter of a powerful company in Thailand. And she was complaining about how her parents don't understand her. So I said, don't worry. Kids like us, parents don't understand us, like they'll never understand us. And then she says, Pante, how old are you? And I was like, I am 28. She's like, Pante, I'm 14. You're twice my age. How can you say kids like us? And that's when I was like, I feel like a kid. I feel like I'm still a kid. I feel like having fun and I'm not taking life seriously. But when she said that, I changed. I realized I can't talk to these kids and pretend that I'm a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. My internal condition changed. So when I tell you to change your condition, I don't mean drive wildly or let everyone in cut you off. I'm saying, why do you have to get mad? For example, another one. My mom learned a very important lesson. When someone farts, like, she laughs. It's funny. And my mom always laughed too. And then one day she was sitting with Ajahn Thoon, like our Arahant teacher. And he's giving a sermon, he's talking, and he just farts. Nobody laughed. No one laughed. Would you laugh at an Arahant? Would you dare laugh when an Arahant's teaching you a Dhamma Desana and he farts and you're going to laugh at him? Would you laugh? I wouldn't laugh. Well, if he's not laughing, you know what I mean? I wouldn't laugh. Conditions. How come a fart is funny, but in a certain situation it's not funny? You have a choice.
Yeah.
You say that chocolate is your favorite, and then you find out that you're allergic to chocolate. Do you still eat it or not? That's your choice. Because like for me, I think I'm allergic to dairy. A little bit. Like a little bit lactose intolerant. Like a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But I love ice cream. Ice cream is heaven for me. So when I have ice cream, I have problems for like a whole day. And I didn't know. Until finally, like, I find out that I might be lactose intolerant. Internally, I still like ice cream. I don't care. Externally, I have to cut back. Eat less, because it's not good for me. You see, the external and the internal are always fighting. Internally, you have 100% control. You control everything your internal thinks. But externally, you have some control, but you can get punished by the external conditions. Okay, then Sonny, come sit right here. He's gonna be my mannequin. I'll show you something. Sit close to me. Sit close to me. So pretend Sonny is this handsome man, and I am this young, beautiful girl. I'm the girl, okay? So how come, like, if I'm a beautiful girl and I touch Sonny like this, he feels, woo, right? And then again, woo, and then again, woo. And then I tell him, I was born a man. Same feeling? Same feeling? Same feeling? It's a little different, right? Why? What's the difference? Here's the difference. You think that I made him woo because of me, right? Because I'm so beautiful, I'm so sexy that when I touch him, it's a natural response, right? Nope. It's all right here. When I touch him, immediately he thinks, she likes me. I have a chance. Maybe if this, and then that, right? So I touch him again. Ooh, that's 2 times. She really likes me. Now it's going to be this, that, and that, you know? And I touch him again. Oh my gosh, she so likes me. I'm so in. You see what it does? It's just like a cut. You take a knife, you cut your hand, you bleed. And then before it heals, you cut it again. Before it heals, you cut it again. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper. How come when you're with someone you love, you always tell yourself, like, he's so good. I tell him to come sit here, he comes. I touch him, he doesn't do anything bad. He listens to me, he respects me. I like this guy. And then the more I think that, the more I like him. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. If I like him, he can do anything, and I will like him, right? But then, I find out that he is cheating on his wife, and I'm embarrassed to be his teacher. So now he sits there, Kante, Anchari, and I'm like, don't you Anchari me. No, I'm serious. You can go back. Like, don't you Anchari me. If you're not listening to my teachings and you do that to your wife and your family, I don't respect you. So you can bow, you can sit, you can give me $1 million. I won't respect you. What's the difference? The difference is how you make your mind. So every time someone cuts you off, you say, oh my God. And then it's, oh my God. And then it's, oh my God. Of course it's going to make you mad. Everyone think about, maybe you have a boyfriend or girlfriend in the past. Think about the honeymoon phase. When you first started dating, right? When you first started looking at each other, calling each other. Think about that feeling. Think about the percentage. How many percent is cute? How many percent is annoying? How many percent? In the first 1 month. Like 100 cute, 0 annoying, right? They say, Sonny, I have to go home. Can you drive me home? Oh, I'll drive you home. You know, okay, let me open the door for you. Here's the seat belt. Here's a water. You need a massage? Okay, I'm gonna go get in the car now. Bye-bye. And get in the car. And then you drive. How fast do you drive? You taking her home, how fast do you drive? 2 miles an hour. You have the 10 cars behind you. Beep, beep, beep. You're like, slow down. I'm in love. Right? Pass me. Pass me. Now, fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Until this part. What's the percent cute? What's the percent annoying?
The other way around.
Sonny, take me home. What, you don't know? Suddenly you don't know how to walk? Suddenly you don't know Uber is? You don't know what Uber is? I've told you how to do it before. Why don't you learn? Come on, Sonny, take me home. Fine. You're not going to open the door for me? Oh, women equality, feminism. You open your own door. Right? And when you get in the car, how fast do you drive? Suddenly you're a NASCAR driver. Get out of the way, get out of the way. I got to get her home. What changed? She changed, right? She changed. She became a different person, right? When you first met her, she was an angel. Now she's a beast, a demon. Right? Because I mean, everything changed, right? Her mom and dad are different. Her school history is different. Her relationship history is different. Right? Her face, her body's all different. Right? Her body smells, everything's different. Her voice is different. Her clothes changed. She bought all new clothes. Right? What changed? Your attitude. In the beginning, you thought she was new. In the beginning, you wanted something so bad, you didn't care about anything else. After you got it, and you got bored of it, you start to notice the other things that were there too. And when you don't want this anymore, suddenly this becomes a lot more obvious, and now you're annoyed. It's all you. You changed, not her. She stayed exactly the same. You're the one that changed. And then because you changed, and you tell me that, Hante, I can't change my condition. You always change your conditions. But you do it subconsciously. You know? You change your conditions all the time. Like, for example, before, I would have said, I want a Coke. I want to drink Coke. I like Coke. Because that's my condition. I like Coke. And I also have a little trick. I like to put a little bit of salt in it, and it gets fizzy, and then you drink it. Oh my God, beautiful, amazing. I feel so energized and so good. And then now, I'm afraid of diabetes. So now, hot tea is okay. Green tea is good. Coke, no. Does Coke suddenly taste different? Does it have less sugar now? Is it any different? It's the same. But now I'm scared of diabetes. I changed. So all I have to do is say, well, Pante, drink one Coke. It's okay. Yeah, it is okay. But one leads to another. Every single sugar I put in my body is one step closer to diabetes. It's up to you, Pante. Your risk. Your risk, your reward, your punishment. Your choice. At some point, you start to change your mind and say, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to do that anymore. It's your choice. Now, the way to do it is training. You have to train your thought. Think about it. In terms of like, kame, sumichachara, veramani, I will refrain from sexual misconduct. Right? Okay. Because you tell yourself, cheating is bad. But then someone pretty walks by, just looking. Just looking. I'm just imagining. Just looking. I didn't touch. But you're starting it. You're starting the process. You know? You say, panatipata veramani. I will not kill. But when you get mad or you watch a kung fu movie, you're like, wah, wah, wah. Gotcha. And you think it's fun. You think it's funny. You're starting it. You're training your mind to be desensitized to, oh, look, nice butt. Oh, look, nice chest. Oh, look, nice legs. Oh, pretty face, nice hair. You're training yourself to look at other women other than your wife. Hante, is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. but it leads you to where? Where is it going to take you? Where do you think this kind of thinking goes? When you think about ways to break the rules, when you think about ways to cheat, when you think about ways to make yourself happy but other people hurt, where do you think it's going to go? And so life is all about training. My question to you is, on the day that you die, do you want to know if you go to heaven or hell? I can tell you today. I'm sorry, let me say it again. I can't tell you, but I can give you the way to tell yourself. Very simple. Okay. You're going to determine right now if you're going to go to hell or go to heaven. Right now. You die right now. I'm your judge. I sit here and I say, okay, I'm going to ask Sunny, but then you don't answer out loud. Don't have to answer out loud, but just pretend, okay? And think, seriously, think about it. If you want to know today if you go to heaven or hell, right now. We'll start with positive or negative. You choose. Let's go positive. Have you ever killed a large being? You don't have to answer. Have you ever? Any large being, starting from like size of a cat to a human, to an elephant, to a donkey, whatever. Have you ever taken their life? Yes or no? Then, have you ever taken the life of a small animal? Yes or no? Oh, you don't have to answer. Because when we're gonna get to the other questions if you don't want to answer out loud. Yes or no? Then, have you ever wanted their... So first level, have you ever actually done it? Murdered someone, killed animals, or killed little animals? Yes or no? Okay, answer that. If you have any yes, that's like hell. You have to pay for your crime. Second level, have you ever thought you did, but are not sure? Like, I hit someone with a car and then I ran away, and I think they died, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, but I'm not sure. Have you ever been unsure? If you're unsure, you get to go to hell equal as you killed it. Unsure equals wrong. You know why? Not because of them, because of you. You're not sure if you did it or not. So if you're not sure, you're not innocent. You're guilty. Okay? So you get punished for that. Then, have you ever wanted someone dead? Not killed them, haven't done anything yet, but just wanted them dead. Like, just, man, if this person was just dead, not alive in this world anymore, it would be a better world. Have you ever had that feeling of like wanting to end somebody's life? How about in animals? How about in small animals, in insects? Stupid spiders, stupid mosquitoes. Do you feel like you can kill them? This is just the first precept. Okay, there's only 3 parts so far. Even closer than that. Now, no killing, no doubt, and also like no wishing death. Have you ever physically harmed another being? Punched, kicked, cut, like physically hurt them, their body? Have you? Any kind of physical pain? Have you caused serious, start with serious first, high level, serious physical pain to any large animals? Have you ever hurt any living beings physically? Small animals, insects. You see where I'm going with this? That's only the panatipata, just the first one. So let me ask you right now, just from one question, how happy do you feel right now? Yeah, and that's where you're going to go. Because, not because I'm telling you to go there, but when you get challenged with the truth, and the thing is, I can show you a video. I have a YouTube of your whole life. So when you say that you didn't, I will ask you that, Sonny, remember when you were 16 and there was that dog that bit you? And then you kicked him and he ran away and you said, I wish he got hit by a car, stupid dog. Do you remember that? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, now I remind you. Now how do you feel? You see what I mean? It's like, oh, I had never did it before. What about that other time? When you saw a movie about like this animal killing another animal, but because saving his mom, and he's like, oh, he deserved to die. What about that? Oh, I forgot about that. And I'm going to remind you of everything you've ever done. And if you remember it, you're not going to feel very good. Now, this is only the first one. Now, how about the heaven side of it? Same thing. Have you ever protected someone's life? Have you ever saved someone's life? Have you ever contributed to their well-being, their health, their growth, their strength? You know, have you ever helped people, including yourself? Do you take care of your health? Do you take care of your body? Do you take care of your own physical health? Do you? Do you care? Do you try? How about for other people? Do you have concern and love for their physical health? If you do, you get credit for that. But here's the scary thing. If you kill someone and you save someone's life, which one do you have more feeling towards? Think about that. If you kill someone, how bad do you feel? 100. But if you save someone's life, how good do you feel? 45. That's your fault. You don't know how to give points. You give more points to your bad and less points to your good. For example, let me ask you real quickly right now. How happy do you feel, honestly, to be here today? To be here at the Wesak ceremony, to be listening to Pante, to be together with your friends. Honestly, how happy do you feel? Now let me challenge you. This is where people always die. They always die on the challenges. Would you rather have $1 million or just be here today? $50,000. Would you rather have $50,000 or be here today to do what we've done already? $1,000. Would you rather have $1,000 or be here today to do what we've done together? $1,000. Would you take the money or would you rather be here today? For $1,000, I pay you $1,000 not to come today. $500. I give you $500 to stay home. Okay, so your limit is 500. Now let me ask you, on the day of your death, would you rather have one sin back, one valuable lesson learned, or $100 million on the day of your death? On the day you're about to die, I offer you $100 million or a lesson that could maybe save your soul. You choose. Did we not talk about this already, that you can die tomorrow? Did we not talk about one accident and you're dead? Anything could go wrong in anyone's life and your life is over. Yet you would still tell me that today you would rather have $1 million than to be here for that one lesson. You see that? You would rather have $1 million today, even though you could die tomorrow, rather than have a lesson. And these lessons, they might not help you at all. But if one of them helps you, it could literally help you for all of eternity. I mean, 1 million lives in a row, you could learn from that for 1 million lives in a row. So you would rather have $1 million in this one broken life that's going to be over in a couple of years than to have a lesson that could save you for all eternity, help you reach enlightenment faster, help you get to your final goal faster. That's how what we call wrong perception. What if I could give you 100 million pounds of gold rather than come here today? Would you take it? Yeah, you would. Now, what if I said, I give you 100 million pounds of horse poop? To a person who doesn't live here anymore, to a person who's dead, they have the same value. 100 million pounds of horse poop and 100 million pounds of gold have the same value. 0. Yet for you, you would rather have that than have this, and that's what's wrong. Kids these days do not know what good is and what bad is. You don't actually know what is really valuable and what's actually not valuable. Think about this. When you were younger, everyone think back to when you were younger, like teenagers. What was the 3 criteria you used for picking a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Think about that. And be honest. Don't lie to me, I would know. When you're 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, what are the 3 things that you look for? Okay, so 1, you want someone who has money. 2, handsome. Cute. Huh? Nice behave. Okay. So look what we picked. We picked looks and money. How come when you're a kid, looks first, looks second, looks third? Honestly, to be honest, money doesn't even matter when you're a kid. Because if you just had like $100 a day, you're already rich. You know, you can pay for the gas and you can drive me to the mall in like a pickup truck. You're the coolest guy I know. Like, you don't need to have $100 million, right? As long as he can buy an iPhone, he can buy me dinner, buy me lunch, that's good enough, right? And then all you want is cute, handsome, popular, you know, like that's what you want. So here's what I'm saying. What's the difference now? Now that you're choosing for your daughter, how come you don't choose what you chose for yourself? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That makes no sense. That makes 0 sense. You would pick something bad for your daughter for yourself, but you would pick something you don't want for your daughter. Does that even make any sense? So once again, my question to you is, what would you teach 20-year-old you when you're 50 and make sure that she listens? Can you force her? Can you hit her? Can you punish her? Can you explain it? You think so? You don't think your mom explained every darn thing in the whole world to you already? Did your mom not talk too much? Not tell you every single thing? Don't do this or that's going to happen. You do this, you're going to get raped. You do this, your house is going to explode. You're going to do this, you're going to lose all your money. You do this, you're going to get married and have a bad family. Didn't they tell you everything already? So what was it that made you not listen? And trust me, it's not because you were young. Because when you were younger, now here's your secret. When you were younger, did you listen to somebody? Doesn't matter. Who? Who did you listen to? I listened to many people. I listened to some celebrities. I listened to my uncle. I listened to my cousin. And I listened to a teenage boy that was my age. Why did you choose those people? No. Think about it. So the celebrity understands me? No. The boy that's my age understands me? He didn't care about me, but why did I trust him with my life? I would have given him all my money. I would have died for him. Why did I choose him? This is very important. He earned my respect. He earned my respect. He was whatever I wanted to be. I saw in him what I wanted to be. They showed me a world that I wanted to live in. They showed me what I wanted, and I wanted to be like them. That's why I respected them. And whatever they said, even when they weren't talking to me, I remembered. I listened to everything they said, even when they were talking to someone else. I memorized everything. They never taught me anything. They never gave me any advice. But I remember everything they said. Was it like that for you? So let me ask you this now. Are you worthy of your children's respect? Are you worthy? Do you control your emotions? Do you make good decisions? Do you do the right thing? Are you healthy? Do you control yourself? Do you talk too much? Do you show anger? So here's what I'm saying is, you want to teach them, but have you earned their respect? Are you worthy to teach anyone? That's why we respect the Buddha. Like I told you, he worked 21 hours a day, sleep only 3, for over 50 years. About 40 something years. That's why we respect him. Not one scandal, not one girlfriend, not one random baby, not one drug, not one music, not one rule broken, not 1 year vacation, not 1 day vacation. Even when he's dying and sick, he's still helping people. He's still being a good monk still. He's still following all the rules because he set the example. And the question is, how strong do you emphasize? Remember I told you to cut? Remember I said you cut and you keep opening the scar and it stays there deeper? For example, look at your body. Do you have any scars? The more you emphasize it, the longer it stays. Good or bad. So if you train yourself to believe a certain way, how come Yasodhara and Siddhartha somehow were always married every life for 1,000,000 lives? How did Siddhartha become the Bodhisattva and stay the Bodhisattva for 100 million lives? How come he didn't take a break anywhere? How come Yasodhara didn't say, well, I'm bored of you this life, I'm going to look for another husband just for this life, just to try it out? How come none of them did that? If every life changes, which is true, and you can be subjected to new things, I mean, some lives they were animals. Some lives they were birds, insects, you know what I mean? Like, how did they still stay together? It's called conviction. The stronger your conviction, the longer it lasts for. Let me take any kid easily and play a video game. If they're hot-headed and impatient, will they be impatient in this game too? And in this game? This is a game of speed. This is a game of patience. Will they be patient here? No. Will they be patient here? No. Because that's their conviction. That's their deep, deep personality. That's why, have you ever wondered why in some of your nightmares, they're very specific? Do you know what are your worst nightmares? I'm not afraid of dogs. I'm not afraid of dogs. I'm afraid of falling from high places. I'm not afraid of the dark. But I'm deathly afraid of going into a classroom and there's a test and I don't know what class this is and I don't have a book and I don't know anything, but I have to take the test and it's for 50% of my grade right now. That scares me to death. Why? Do you have that fear? Do you have that fear of someone's going to beat me up or kill me and I run away, but my feet don't touch the ground? So I run as fast as I can, but I don't move at all? Or I swim in the air, but I only move like 1 inch per hour and I can't get away from what I want to get away from? Do you have nightmares? Where do you think your nightmares come from? It's not an imagination. It's your past lives. How come someone who's been in a car accident, now whenever someone hits the brakes really hard, it becomes like... Whereas if someone hits the brakes really hard for me, I'm like, what happened? What happened? But for my mom, who was in almost a fatal car, she almost died in her car accident, just she sees a car coming, she's like, tense already. How come she has that reaction? But for me, I'm like, oh, watch out. I'm not scared. What's the difference? For her, she has felt the death pain. Like she died during her surgery. So she knows what it feels like to die. She knows the pain of like everyday horrible pain for 18 years. Like her body's broken. She knows all of this pain came from a car accident. So do you think she'll ever be, they call it flippant, like not care about a car accident ever again? Do you think she's going to get into anybody's car, whoever can drive her? You don't think she's going to test you first? Like if you have a hot-headed personality, you're not driving me. If I can't tell you to be careful and slow down and you don't listen, you're not driving me. I don't care who you are. I'm not getting in the car with you. Why? Because it's either respect or my life. I choose my life. See what I mean? But for me, it's like, you know what? It's not a big deal. It's like, he drive me, she drive me, whatever. I get to the airport either way. Not a big deal. I'm not afraid. My teacher taught me that if you want to know what your next life is like, or what your past life is like, I can tell you right now. Just like this life. You know why? People don't change. In like a million things, you only change one thing in this whole life, if that. You change little things, but all the big things stay the same. If you're overweight this life, you've probably been overweight every life. It's a habit. That's a better word. It's not a curse. There are no curses in this world. Do you know that there's no such thing as luck? And there's no such thing as curses. They don't exist. If you believe in luck, you are not a Buddhist. You are not a Buddhist if you believe in luck. Do you know why? We practice and believe in karma. Karma is the cause and effect of the universe. All things that happen come from a cause and lead to a conclusion. All conclusions come from a cause. So if everything has a linear progression, where does luck come in? How do you suddenly get something you don't deserve? Let me ask you an easier question. Today we eat noodles. For 1 year we eat only noodles. How do you poop out rice? How do you poop out a hamburger? No. Why not? Because you never ate it. You never ate a hamburger, you can never poop out a hamburger. If you've eaten it, it can come out. But when will it come out? Who knows? But it will. Or it will die inside of you, but it will be part of you. But it will be there. So, no, it's not luck, and it's not like, it's a habit. And so here's the thing. Let's say that you're born into a poor family where you can't be fat. That your punishment is hell and poverty and famine and you can't be fat. You're going to use that same addictive personality in a different place. So in this life, you're fat. In another life, you hoard. We're all fat. Everyone's fat in a different way, and fat in many ways. Some people are fat in debt. They're just in so much debt they can't control it. Some people are always angry. Some people are shopaholics. Some people are addicted to their cell phone. Some people are overweight. Some people cannot control what they say. Some people are way too sensitive. Some people are depressed. Some people are angry. Some people are greedy. Some people are jealous. Some people are addicted to other things. Like, we all are flawed. Some of us you can see it clearly, some of us you can't. So, let's bring it back to Buddhism. Okay? What did the Buddha teach in the Noble Four Truths? The truth of suffering. Second noble truth is your fault. Because of what you want, you have to pay for what you don't want. Think about this. You go buy a nice bag, a nice purse, that's what you want. Do you want to give them $100? I do not want to give you $100, but I have to give you $100 so that I can get what I want. You see what I mean? It's a trade. You have to trade something you don't want to do for something that you want. The truth number 3 is what? Listen. You don't have to want that. You don't understand yet. Listen again. You don't have to want that. You don't have to want it. You think you have to. Hante, I'm so sorry. This is how I was born. Hante, I like pretty things. That's pretty. I have to have it. I can't control myself. This is the way I am. You don't have to buy that purse if it costs you $1 million. Nothing says you have to. No one said you have to. You said you have to. So that's the third noble truth, is the truth of cessation. That means it's not necessary. Life has suffering. Suffering has a cause. That cause is not necessary. you can stop and eliminate the cause. Okay? Then the Buddha says, but the fourth truth is the most, I wanted to say a word like the best truth is the truth of how. You tell me it's my fault, and you tell me that it doesn't have to be this way. Then how do I do it? How do I do it? Okay, look. You say it's my fault, some people might know that. So Buddha, you haven't done anything special yet. But did you know that your desire is not necessary? Okay, now you've done something new. I didn't know that. I didn't know that is my choice. Okay, so now you're telling me my desire is my choice. I did not know that. Okay, good. You got me. You got me on the hook now. But you need to tell me how. How do I make it like I don't want it? How do I make it so that I don't want it? How? So the Buddha get the noble fourth truth is what? Magga, the path, which is called the method. He gave you 8 steps. He said if you follow these 8 steps, you will fix anything you want to fix. This is the medicine. What are the 8 steps? I'll do it fast because it's a long one, right? You have the truth of what? Not the truth. You have the first path is Samma Titti, which means right. Samma means correct, right? Correct mindset, correct perception, correct belief. Then, based on your belief, automatically you will have Samma Sankapo, which means right thought. So whatever your programming is, that's the code that will come out. Whatever language you input, that's the letters that will come out. If you put Thai letters will come out. You put English letters will come out. You put Spanish letters will come out. So Samma Titti is the language. Samma Sankapo is the letters. The letters are based on the language. Now, he give you 3 more. Samma Vaca, right? Words. Samma Kamanto, actions. Samma Achivo, livelihood, work, your job, and the way you live your life. Those 3 come from where? No, where do they come from? Which part of the mind? Samma Sankapo. It's in order. The Buddha listed them in order. He never changed the order. Pantes nowadays always change the order. But the Buddha never changed the order once. The 3 silas come from what? Samma Sankapo is number 2, which is your thoughts. So your thoughts lead to your words. You think before you talk. You think before you act. You think and then you do stuff. Right? All of your external actions comes from your thoughts. Where do your thoughts come from? Your beliefs. Okay? Then, after you have thoughts, action, and livelihood, or words, actions, and livelihood, what follows? Samma Vayamo, effort. So now, based on your programming, you will put forth effort in that way. Is your effort right or wrong? It depends on what? Your actions? No. It depends on your thoughts? Nope. It depends on your beliefs. If your belief is correct, everything's correct. If your belief is wrong, everything's automatically wrong. After effort, what comes after that? Samma Sati, mindfulness. Then what comes after that? Samma Samadhi, concentration. But do you notice something? When you say Sati, you always think about meditation. When you say Samadhi, you always think about meditation. That's not true. The Buddha never said, go sit down and meditate. The Buddha said, listen very closely. If you have a belief system, that's how your mind will think. Then, that's how you will act. And then, that's how your heart will push you. So he didn't say, go meditate. He didn't say, follow the Panchasila. He said, train your brain. Train your brain to be programmed correctly. If your brain is programmed incorrectly, No way can you be right. You cannot be right. Next question you should ask me is what? How do you know what's correct? What was you going to say? You cannot be right if your mindset is wrong. So for example, let me give you an example. If you think that karma doesn't exist, so let's use these two people right here. He believes that karma exists. He believes that karma is BS. It doesn't exist. It's not true. Okay? So what does he think? Well, this is the thoughts out loud. Well, whatever I do has consequences, and if I do this, this might happen. If I do this, that might happen. I did this already, and that happened because of that. I also did that, and that happened. But she did this, and it became a that. So everything he thinks about is going to be cause and effect, cause and effect. For him, he's going to think, I want to do this. What's going to happen? Who knows? Anything can happen. But what about the past? It's all random. Who knows? Wait, if there's karma, there has to be a next life. There has to be a heaven, a hell, punishment, reward. For him, who knows about heaven? Who knows about hell? Punishments? Who punishes who? What reward? Life, you just live it, have fun, and then you die. So why should I care about anyone? You see, the thoughts are different. Then the actions, whatever he does, whatever he says, he's going to be so careful, right? Because he knows that whatever he does has a reaction. But this guy, I don't care. I'll say what I want, I'll do what I want, and I'll live how I want. I'm a free spirit, right? Now, do they both have effort? His is called Samma Vayamo. He has effort in maintaining karma beliefs, karma lifestyle. He has effort. They call it Miccha Vayamo. He has wrong effort. He has effort in living a life based on crime, based on feelings and following your feelings and doing what you want. Ignorance. Does he have sati? Mindfulness. Mindfulness, what does that mean? That means memory. Not the present moment. It means, can you remember things that have happened? Can you recollect things that happened in the past? It doesn't mean just be mindful now. Mindful means, are you aware? Aware of everything. So is he aware of karma? Is he aware of things happening around him that has to do with karma? Is he aware? Yes. Can he remember karma things? Yes. How about him? Is he aware? Yes. He remembers whatever he wants to remember. Even if it's wrong, he'll remember it that way. See, I drove the car and I drank beer and nothing happened. Did I get a ticket? No. Did I kill anybody? No. So can I do it again? Of course. You see what I mean? He has mindfulness. Now, does he have concentration? Does he have concentration? Yes. He has concentration in living his own life. What's the difference? The mindset. If you think that food is here for your pleasure, food is a fun thing to do, then you will be like this. But if you can understand that food is only medicine, food is just medicine, you should only eat it as medicine, you won't be like this. So that's why I have to go work on my own programming. Because I might be good in some ways, but I'm bad in this way. So this is what I have to work on. This is my disease. You see what I'm saying? And so here's the difference. Every time I eat, what do you think? You just think, yes, 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 more, yummy, yummy. Oh my God, this is so good, I want more. Or do you think, I'm killing myself? I'm going deeper in the hole. I'm hurting myself more and more. The more I eat, the fatter I get. Am I full yet? Or am I still just keep on eating even though I'm already full? Am I eating for pleasure? Or am I eating for sustenance? You see what I'm saying? So far in the past, it's always been yummy, more, good, good. Next time I want more. But now it's training that says, think about it. Every bite, think about it.